What's good, y'all? It's your boy Reek Got Options, and thank you for joining RG on another episode of Sunday Stocks. Like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. And right now, what you're looking at is a big green candle. This is a bullish breakout of this wedge right here on Apple. And I don't want to be the guy to say I told you so, but I told you so. Last week, we drew this trend up right here, right? This wedge, this descending wedge, or just a regular wedge, whatever you want to call it, whatever helps you sleep at night, we drew this up. And not only were we fighting this non-EMA right here, right? We were coiling up, we were consolidating right here. And I said Apple's on the do not trade list under 205. And I also said that I believe that we're going to get a breakout. And lo and behold, we got that breakout. And look where we ended up at the 66618 range around 213.55, right? So if we break out of here, yes, we get over 215, 216, we're running up to 230, not to 230, 245, 250 is on the table. Now, all we have to do is just literally get through this 50 EMA. This non-EMA keeps going up in this direction. The 21 go up in this direction. Once we get these three EMAs to cross, it's off to the promised land. So, like I said, don't fret. Just because the market is at all-time highs right now does not mean we're coming down ASAP. Just like I tell you guys all the time, if we go to SPY, right? We go to SPY and check it out what's going on right here on the weekly. We're going to go to the daily. Just like I always say, when we are falling, the market is dropping, right? Don't try to catch a falling knife because you're not going to do anything but hurt yourself. Trying to catch a falling knife is trying to predict the bottom, so you're trying to buy calls to be early and get on the move. It's okay not to be early, like super early, getting that first candle to break out. Wait for 2-3 candles to give you confirmation to that direction you want to be in. So right now, since we're going up, the trend is your friend. All you need to do is follow the trend up. And if you're trying to catch the top, it's the same thing as catching a falling knife. You're going to get burned. So if you're buying puts up here thinking, oh, SPY's going to pull back and retrace to 620 because it's a gap, or SPY's going to fall back to 600 because it's a gap, you are totally wrong. You have to wait until you get a couple red days to see what's going on in the market. And if you could see right here, the futures has opened right at 6 o'clock and it's pumping. We're almost up 0.5% right now. So you can only imagine what the rest of the stocks are doing. You're going to see them in 24-hour trading when they open up at 8 p.m. You just check your Robinhood or any brokerage that you have and see that stocks will be pumping. Looking at the charts, you have to pay attention. You have to understand the candlesticks. You have to understand your EMAs. You have to understand the trend. Because if you don't, you're going to be lost. Charting is the main key component that you need in your arsenal when it comes to trading stock options. Because if you're not paying attention to the charts at minimum, then you're going to lose. You're going to just be blindly trading, just taking trades because you see any influencer, RGO, anybody just taking those trades, and then you're going to get burned. No, what you need to do is sit there and master your craft and practice paper trade, things of that nature. Looking at the VIX, this could be a key indicator too when the market's going to come down or keep going up. As you can see, the VIX is under the non-EMA on the daily, so the market's going to keep coming down. I see the VIX coming down to at least around 1487.15. Under 1487 or under $15, then the market's going to keep squeezing. But if we get this bounce from right here or even right here, then the market's going to keep going. The market, well, the VIX is at 1749. It closed there on Thursday. If the VIX is back over 18 and 20, then yes, you can see the market starting to come back down and pull back. I don't believe that's going to happen until August. Before you know what August is going to be here, we got 3 more weeks left of July, so make it count. Load up that money, get all your profits in, because when the market starts to pull back, you want to catch that pullback. And then when we bounce off the 200 EMA at any level, look at your 4-hour chart, weekly chart, monthly, anything of that nature, right? Daily. Once we find that bounce, once we find that bottom on this next pullback that we're going to get in mid-August, that's when you load the boat for the longs and you're going to be smooth sailing. Tesla, lovely pullback, and look where it pulled back to, the 200 EMA last Tuesday. If you would have got in right here, you'd have been great. Even if we'd have caught this pullback all the way back here trying to fill the gap, back at 299, back at 300, you would have been fine. Now, Tesla breaks out of 322, it's going to go all the way back up here to 357. Tesla's not playing no games. This pullback was healthy. Tesla is trying to make all-time highs too. Trust me, these stocks are in a race to beat each other out. I know it sounds kind of funny, but like that's how the market moves. Right now, you have Google sitting at 179.53. Last 2 weeks ago, we said Google won at 165. Then we said it won at 175. Now Google is going to move up to 180 plus. After 185, Google is going to just skip over 192, 195, and it's going to run to the 200 area range. All right, these stocks want these 200 of these all-time highs. And look at this gap right here. Once Google gets above 192, it has a full gap to fill at the 66618 level all the way up here at 202. So when in doubt, zoom out. Just like I did, you can see Google getting ready to just run. All right. Mag 7's doing amazing. Meta. People keep talking about these Meta glasses. It's going to be dope. Right here, we have this hammer. Even though these two candles are red, we still have this inverted hammer right here. This is a bullish signal. The non-EMA has held strong. Don't let Meta get over 730, 740 without you getting back in. Do not let Meta get back over 740, 730 without you getting back in, because Meta is going to break out. And it's going to break out at all-time highs. And then it's going to go all the way up to 770. Meta wants 800 before the summer's over. And I believe Meta could definitely get it. So that's what you need to look for when it comes to Meta. When it comes to semiconductors and all that, chip stocks, NVIDIA is on a tear. NVIDIA wants above 160 and just keep making new highs before it starts to pull back. AMD, same thing. AMD wants to get above 145. AMD wants to get above 150 and go crazy. Micron is usually a bad month for chips and semiconductor stocks, but Micron rejected the 66618 range up here at 130. Came all the way back down to 118. Under 118, I'm definitely bearish. If Micron holds this and gets back to 130, could get a nice breakout. We get another rejection here and a double top, then it'll be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pullback all the way down to the 66618 range at this gap, which is 104. So under 118, pullback. A rejection of 130, pullback. A breakout of 123, 125, 130. So what you need to be looking for is 118 for the sell-off, 130 for the possible retracement or the breakout. Keep scanning the charts. This is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to definitely do this for you guys in the morning so we can drop that weekly watch list in the RGO Discord. And then we're also going to have the pre-market plans we do every day. What you need to be looking for is healthcare doing this thing too. Healthcare seems like it wants to run back up, but if UNH cannot get back above 320 and it falls under 295, UNH is going to drop back down to the 250 area. I'm not sorry about that at all. If UNH can break out of 320 and then get above 335, then yes, it's going to fill this gap up quick, fast, in a hurry. We can scan all of these, and I would love to do this for you guys on the video, but I'm not. What I am going to do is scan majority of these stocks and any stocks that you want to do when you start leaving comments, and we're going to have the Fab Five. And every Sunday at 9 p.m., we have the Zoom call for you guys that are not subscribers. So what you need to do is go to the description, click on that Zoom call link at 9 p.m. and then be on the chat with us tonight from 9 to 10. And we're going to talk about a lot of stocks, talk about what this week is going to be looking for, and how we just make these plays and how profitable the Discord is. So hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the Discord. Become a market bully. $20 a month, first 3 days free, $149.99 annually. And also, we have a couple more weeks until July 21st. The signups for the 4-week mentorship program is still open. It's $250 for 4 weeks. You're going to be getting homework assignments, quizzes, and a final exam with a market bully certificate at the end. And not only that, you're going to get an ebook, a yearly subscription to the Discord, your 4-week syllabus, and so much more. I'm going to provide my personal number because you guys are going to be my mentees and I'm serving as your mentor. So anytime that you guys need me, feel free to contact me. We're going to go over everything that you need to do to become a profitable trader. So until then, catch me next Sunday. Peace.